How's it going? Monday night, just after 8 o'clock, and it's myself, Paul McDevitt, with the Monday night chat sessions for about half an hour or wherever else. I hope you're well. I hope you had a good weekend. We were going to catch up with our good friend Brendan Quinn, but unfortunately, Brendan can't hook up to the system that we have. But we are delighted to say we'll be joined by one of the leading legends in Irish rock, not only in Ireland but right across Europe, Johnny Gallagher, and we're chatting to Johnny real soon. We'll also be joined by Joe Gibson and the Lean Boyd. They have just released an absolute cracker of a Christmas song, and we'll tell you more about that. And we'll be joined also by Jimmy Stafford as the evening goes on. Right, so as I say, without further ado, we go straight to this man here, and delighted to say that I welcome Johnny Gallagher. Johnny, how are you?
Hiya, baya.
How's it going? How's things?
Not so bad. I'm here. I'm walking around the sitting room.
So you're dead on, sure. That's good. You're looking
Eh?
well. You're looking good. Come here. First of all, congratulations on this new album, 2020 Vision. Unfortunately, there was a lot to be done with it as regards touring and stuff.
Just yeah. We had a lovely, lovely promo tour set up.
Uh,
Uh, and in the pit of my stomach for the last few months, I sort of knew that it mightn't happen. And
uh,
in fairness to the company, the record company in France, they kept saying, "Hey, Johnny, can we leave it? Let's not cancel it yet. It still might work. It still might work." So they
mm,
actually left it 10 days before the tour was supposed to start,
uh,
and we had 20 nights where we were supposed to do 20 touring nights
Jeez.
from, I suppose, all the major cities in France. From
Uh,
Paris down to Marseille, over to Gascogne, Bordeaux. All the big
uh,
towns. A few nights in Switzerland and a few nights in Belgium. So
how'd you do?
as you
Uh,
do, but sure, it didn't
uh,
happen.
and
But that's it.
it will happen. It will happen again because, things will pick up hopefully in the new year. Johnny, the album itself, is there any new material on the album?
Uh, there is there is four new songs. I tell you, Paul, the guys in France, the when I signed to them, they were a wee bit intrigued with my back catalogue, and they were saying, before we put out a fresh album, he said, "Why don't we relaunch some of the songs that you've done in the last 10 years?"
Aye,
No, it wasn't my idea at all. I would have rather jump in and record a new album.
aye,
But they thought it was great because it was fresh to them and it was very new to them. They said, "Hey, these songs are great. It's great. It's great."
aye,
And I said, "Well, listen, okay, guys. So let's do it." I said, "But let me put at least four new songs in there."
aye,
And they said, "Okay, proper, no problem." So,
aye.
and I have to say, geez, they're lovely, lovely guys, and they're pushing it and they're pushing it, and they're doing exactly what they
What you
told me they
wanted?
were going to do. Yeah.
Johnny, what way does it work over there? Like, promotion wise, does it get radio? Does it? What's the radio scene like there as regards rock artists like yourself?
Jesus, I have to say, I'm getting great coverage on all the national radios and all the specialized radio stations.
Uh,
The whole radio thing is totally different over there too, Paul, because the population is massive. You're dealing with
aye,
100 million people.
aye,
Plus the
aye,
fact you're dealing with Canada and you're dealing with parts of South America and Indonesia and a good bit of Africa.
aye.
Uh, so there's about 14, no, I think there's 22 national radios.
Jeepers.
I think it's something like that. There's a lot of national radios, and they all cater for different situations and different topics. But one of the main blues magazine, the main blues station, uh, Blue de Paris,
Hmm.
it has a listenership maybe of 10 million.
Jeez.
So
Christ.
and they'd be the guys who would sort of specialize in the rhythm and blues and the rock and roll and maybe the Americana, Texicana sort of stuff. More the national, like the radio, like the Radio 1, you know, it's more news, advertising, and Justin Bieber, you know.
I know, the Poppy.
But there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's totally mainstream. But they just got a part of the cake, especially lined up for the rhythm and blues, and you know, it's great, yeah.
Well, you're covering tracks in that we've seen before and heard before, like Wonderful Tonight, brilliant version you done of that, and one of my favorites is Mr. George. Love that tune, absolutely love it. But I was just going through stuff, and I remember you came up, and this is what do you remember the Pump House sessions, and you have the House of the Rising Sun. Do you remember you done that on it? And oh Jesus, I never played that. I kept that, but I have the album. I have the CD nearly burnt out.
Yeah,
that's totally collectible. Are you going on vinyl this time?
No, not for the best of, not for this album. But we have definitely agreed that the next album, which is going to be a mid-spring, early summer album, hopefully maybe May. We've actually started to record the album already here in Bundoran, and so they want to launch the album for high spring, May time.
What are you putting on that, Johnny? No, any new material, like her?
It's all brand new blues and rock and roll. It's actually, would you believe? Well, I know we're at the very basic. It doesn't sound like an album yet, but everything is sort of sounding quite country.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why is that?
And I'm a firm believer in following the direction of a song. I never push a song in a direction. I always sort of, I'm like the trailer behind the song. I go where the song goes, and some of the songs are sounding quite country, but there's nothing wrong with that. There's I don't mind that, because you can blues it up with the guitar, you know, and you can blues it up with a wee bit of boogie woogie on piano. But I already like where it's going.
That's good. You know? Well, you see, this is, you know, you're the artist, you're the person writing it. You'll get the vibe. So, you know, well, I was going to say to you about the Facebook. You do the Facebook lives every week too, don't you?
Every Sunday.
How do you find that?
I find that at the bottom of my stairs on the left-hand side. Very easy. It's very easy to find. I've never found a gig easier. I don't know, Paul. It's strange going into the room there on your own. Like, I'm actually in the room here. I just stand in here on my own with my guitars and. It's not that you're acting. You're not acting. You're still very much putting on a show.
It's a totally different environment. It's a totally different what you're used to, because you're used to the atmosphere coming at you, aren't you? Really? And
Jesus,
there's nothing.
Christ. There's nothing. You know, no applause.
No. I know a lot of people that are talking to you are saying that too, but they are finding it. A lot of people are finding it. A lot of artists are finding it psychologically keeping them on there, if you know what I mean, keeping their foot at the pedal, as they say, you know.
The only reason I do it, and I do totally understand that people get it, and people do love watching it, and fair play to those people. And people sign in, week out, and watch and listen, and they send in lovely greetings and lovely words of encouragement. And that's fantastic. That is fantastic. But one of my one of the other reasons, I suppose, is that it's keeping me musically in tune. Hello? Did I lose you there, Paul? Hello? There must have been a crash of lightning.
I suppose we'll try again. We'll bring Jimmy on. Jimmy, we have lost Johnny. I don't know what's happened, but he's gone. I don't know what happened there. You can hear me, Henry, hopefully.
You were gone. I enjoyed the chat with him there. It was good.
Here we go. Oh, he's back again. He's back again.
Put me off again. I'll come in later.
I don't know.
There we are. You get me now?
I hear you loud and clear.
That's good.
I don't know what happened there.
No, I don't know. Sure. But come here. If people are looking to get the album, Johnny, what's the best way? I know you're on Spotify, but the physical copy, how do they get
it? They can get it on Amazon. It's going to be coming into the shops also next week in Ireland. I don't know which shops exactly, but I do know it's coming. But I think the fastest way, a friend of mine ordered one Wednesday past Tuesday past, and he had it on the Friday.
That's very good.
And he ordered that from Amazon. So there was only 2 waiting days. So, Jesus, you can't beat that.
Jesus, nothing wrong with that, right? So the album's called 2020 Vision. There's a copy of it up there if people want to get it.
That's it, yeah.
And I have been listening to it, and it's a typical Johnny Gallagher class. I remember the first time, one of the albums you gave me way back. I always remember the story. And it was a copy. You just done a rough copy, and you give it to me. You see, and I listened to it, and I thought, Jesus, that's great. There, you must have done a lot of digging to find them songs. You know, I thought there were songs from another artist, from different artists, and I remember talking to you, and I says, "How did you manage to find all them songs?" I think he looked at me as if I had 2 heads. You know, he says, "That's folks." He said, "Them my own." You know what I mean? So I thought it was brilliant. Your songwriting's first class, like. It is absolutely brilliant. It's really, really good. Do you see now when you say you're working on another album? Obviously, is it easier to do this time because you have a bit more time in your hands, or?
I never thought of it. I don't know. God. Well, it's no harder anyway.
Aye. Do you record it there in Bundoran, and do you send it away to them? Then you sort of and let somebody else work on it, or what is it? What's the process for you?
Well, my process here is to record it, and I'll mix it. I'll do the mixing. Because I'm very particular about how things are mixed. Plus the fact I feel in the last 4 or 5 albums I have developed an ingredient that is constantly used, and it's a tone. It's a type of audio that I've discovered, and I want to maintain that. I want to maintain that tone of record. I constantly use the same instruments, the same amplifiers, the same cymbals, the same snare drum, same. So I'm constantly using the same thing on the same recording format since 1999, and so I'm trying to maintain that, and it's only me that can get it. It's not laborism or anything like it. It's not difficult, but it's just the way I like it. The way I like it.
Well, it works for you. That's the main thing, isn't it? Really, if it works for you and you're happy with it, there's no point in.
it's not it's not high fidelity, it's nearly more lo-fi and dated. A lot of the songs that we have recorded in the last few years, some of the songs recorded they sound as if they were recorded back in the 70s.
I know what you mean. But that's a good sound. That's you know what I mean, for people. People like that sound.
Oh, Jesus, lovely rock and roll, warm sound.
Everything's warm, Aye, very good. Well, listen, I'm sure you're itching to get back on the touring circuit, and hopefully, as I say, in the new year now things might return to some kind of normality. And we'd love to see you. We'd love to see you belting out the album. But do you see when you're doing the Facebook, just out of curiosity, when you're doing it, do you notice your audience and where they're from? Are your audience from Europe? Is there a lot of your audience, or is it local, or how do you?
A lot of the audience on Facebook. I have a Facebook audience. I'm broadcasting on 4 networks at the same time.
Oh, right.
So I'm also going out on Jesus, what's it called?
YouTube? No.
No, I'm not doing. I don't go out on YouTube. No, they're actually they're sort of the. I think one of them was called. I was going to say Yahoo, but it's not Yahoo. It's a French. It's a French platform. It's a very famous, popular. And I go out on it, and I go out on Facebook. I go out on Instagram, and this other one, Gimo or something like that. It's sort of like Swiss Italian, and I have to say, I get a lot of the Irish public is coming in on Facebook.
Facebook,
yeah, and a lot of I suppose a lot of the French is coming in on Facebook as well. Like I'd say, but
have you noticed? Have you seen Alistair Hayes' new cottage sessions he started up?
I have. I'll be up there Wednesday week myself.
Good man. I was thinking to myself, you would be up. I thought to myself, that man is bound to be up there, because it's a really brilliant venue. It's a venue you'd be looking to go to for a good live session, when things get better. But he's done an amazing job, absolutely first class.
Well, I've seen every stage. I was in it before it was anything at all.
Aye.
As you know, I work with Emerald. So I've seen it in a ruin, and I've seen it in Thought, and I've seen it then with Division, and I was in it there about 3 months ago. And Alistair was saying, I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to put that there, and that's going to be here, and you're going to be standing here on the stage. And then I got to watch David Carrigan and
David Kay, that's right.
David Kay and Mark Black. There last week.
The Porch were on it for 2 weeks ago. David Carrigan was first. The Porch, Mark Black.
Yes.
Mark was last week, and Noella Hutton's on this Wednesday night.
She's on this Wednesday, and I'm on Wednesday.
We're looking forward to that.
I have to say, that band, The Porch, they were brilliant.
Oh, unbelievable. It was just the harmonies and everything. The acoustics just worked perfect in that venue that he has,
The vocals were incredible.
Oh.
Fair play for the band. Really, really great. And I know Davey and Mark are fantastic.
Oh, without a doubt. Total respect.
But as in a band, this was great. It was a breath of fresh air to listen to them fellas the other night.
They were up with us in Highland, and they done that. Do you know they did the 2 phones?
Yes.
And the microphones doing this. They done that by us up in Highland on the Monday night sessions. And I was like, Jesus, how did you think? It was just fantastic. Brilliant. They're very tight harmonies. I love that,
Oh, yeah.
Come here.
Class.
Thanks indeed for coming on. And as I say, it's always great to get caught up with you, because say we must some music scene ourselves, so this keeps us, we're a foot on the door too, you know. And the Johnny Gallagher's new album 2020 Vision, it's out there, 15 tracks in it in total, and brilliant. If you like your rock and blues, I highly recommend it. Check it out on Amazon and check it out on your own Facebook page too, isn't it? Or your own website?
Yeah, JohnnyGallagher.com, but Johnny Facebook, Johnny Instagram, and all them. You can find it on all the available platforms. If you just stick Johnny Boxty or Johnny Gallagher and the Boxty Band into one of them bars there, and it comes up. Paul, I tell you what, I'm gonna stick 2 albums into an envelope for you.
Fair play.
I'm going to send. I'll send them up to you now. I'll post them in the morning. And if you want, what I'm going to say, if you want, you can do a wee competition there. You make up the questions.
We will.
You make up the questions.
We will.
And whoever gets, bingo them off. Whatever you want.
Well, you're a gentleman. You're a gentleman. I appreciate that. And as I say, it's great that you're still making the music and you're keeping going and staying positive. That's the main thing. And we look forward to. I really look forward to an album of your own stuff come the spring, and hopefully you're back touring again, and hopefully we get caught up live again some more time.
You know what I'd love? I know we spoke about this briefly before, but I would love yourself and Jimmy to hop on a plane with Porrick and James and Sean and come out and record an edition of your show on the stage with myself and the boys.
Jesus, that would be something else now. Do you know this? We'll never say never.
Never say never, but I tell you what, I know we have talked about it on radio before, and we're talking about it again tonight. But see if this whole
pandemic
that will.
Oh Jesus, that would be something else. When
all this passes, I think 2021 rhymes with fun.
Would I tell you so? When I hit the big 6-0 on January the 20th, when they bring in a new president, and my life changes then, I'm going to do the mad things that I didn't do before from here on. So
you're hardly 60 yet, are you?
I'm 60 coming now, January 20th. When they're going to elect a new president just to celebrate my birthday. So.
If I look as good as you when I'm 60, I'll be happy.
I'm back from a distance. You know what I mean. Come here, you're a gentleman, and it's always a pleasure, genuinely, because you're one of the legends in the music business. But not only that, you're very easy to talk to, and I enjoy the crack with. And good luck with the album, and thanks. Total pleasure. But we'll get on a plane. I'll get our people to speak to your people.
I'd love it. So I'm just going to take this. Wee moment to say thank you to all the Boxty fans and all the Boxty friends, all the fellas who ask for us on the radio and talk about the band and pubs. My name is Johnny Gallagher. Highland Radio. God bless you all.
God bless you, Johnny.
See you, Jimmy.
Thank you very much indeed. That is one hell of a legend. Let me tell you, he is, and you've heard him. And if you ever get a chance to hear Johnny Gallagher live, honest to God in heaven, it just blew you clean out of it. I'm probably biased in saying that, but anyway, that's just the way we work. And check out his album, 2020 Vision. And as I say, it's, where am I now? Here we go. Oh, Jesus, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm looking at people here. Joe Gibson's there, and Elaine Boyd's there too, and Jimmy's in the background. Thank you very much, Jimmy. I know Jimmy's looking after things. But what was I going to say? Hang on, there we go. That's it. Now we go. Just the rest of you stay with me because I have fingers, honestly. Christ almighty. No, don't you be swearing now. I'm watching you. Look at the fancy wall behind you, Joe Gibson. I'm sitting here with a pair of curtains. See? Holy Christ!
I can't even afford the paint.
Elaine, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Paul. How's things?
Really good. Hey, really good. And Joseph Gibson, the music man. How's things with you, my friend?
I'm doing really well this last couple of weeks. I'm really enjoying the buzz of things. It's been really great.
You missed that?
Oh, big time. At the start of back in March, I enjoyed the break, if you know.
Exactly.
We had class weather, and you couldn't be in a better place.
Right. That's right.
It was just a moment to go. I just went off with the dog to all the beaches around Donegal and had a blast for the first couple of weeks. But then I started to get that itch, couldn't get playing. So
that's why it is,
nobody wore off,
I know. Listen, both of you, Elaine and yourself, this song is amazing. It's absolutely amazing, and you're getting great reviews about it. I see a beautiful quote here, and I thought to myself, "Isn't that lovely words there?" From local praise for the track comes from DJ Paul McDevitt at Highland Radio, who said, "What a beautiful song, filled with such
the only
warmth,
one that matters, Paul."
Brilliant vocals and a song that brings us home every Christmas." And Jimmy said to me, "Paul, I never knew you could speak like that." And I said, "Jimmy, you see, if I'm full of Guinness," I said, "God only knows what flows out of my mouth." But it is a beautiful song.
You made that quote, Paul. Until you made that quote, we were still in the water.
Well, come here. I genuinely, it is. Congratulations. It's well done. Where did the inspiration come from? I know Christmas is the theme, but how come you?
Well, you see, I was doing all musicians, even Elaine. We're all releasing music at the moment because it's all we can do.
Yeah.
And I had went through. I'm releasing an EP at the moment, and I thought I need another track. I only had 3 tracks in EP, and I wanted something that just something to round it off. And I had been singing a melody in August, was washing dishes. Not often, but
which is probably a rare occurrence for Joe.
Where were you?
I was washing the dishes in the kitchen, and I was singing away this melody.
That's a first.
What was that? I think they had to get rewashed. But yeah. So this melody came up, and I wrote it down, and I wrote a few words. Now the song was completely different. It wasn't a Christmas song. It was just it was a breakup song. But then I went back to it in November, and with all the talk of Christmas in the air, and then the song just kind of started to mold. And as I was changing it, I was thinking this would be way better. The second verse and the second part of the song would be way better sung from a female's perspective.
Yeah, it's very good. Yes.
I had a better.
So he went through his diary, and I was the last one in it. So.
Oh no!
No, but that was the next thing, because when the song came out, the song came together. I thought, right, I've always wanted when I realized this could be a Christmas song. I'd always wanted to do a Christmas song, but I never had time to really do a Christmas song. So I thought, right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a Christmas song, but you have to do a Christmas song, right? You have to really go for it. So I said, how can I get a band to record it? Who am I going to get to sing the female lead? Where are they going to do it? How is all this going to happen? How are they going to rehearse it? There was we were in the middle. It was last week,
Yeah, that basically was last
and the week before. So we weren't allowed to meet up. We weren't allowed to socialize. So singer, me and Elaine had a duet group, and we sang, she's in the locale, she's in the restrictive area,
Thanks very much.
No, if it just had to be another couple of miles, at least
thank God it was the 5 kilometers in the distance.
The guys, I have great friends, and I have to say, even Elaine's a great friend, and everybody just came together. And I left at the phone with Elaine and says, "Elaine, I have a Christmas song. I need you to record it." "Oh yeah, when?" "Tomorrow."
I know.
As you do. No pressure, Liam.
It was my first ever original song too, you see. So he was like, do what you practice there. And I looked over it, and do you know when you used to sing in other people's songs and covers? I was kind of going,
I know.
Where do you go with this? But it just really came together, and I surprised myself too, to be quite honest. But how could it not be? It's a well-written song, so. It is,
and it's what I like about it. It is a genuine type song. It's not a cheesy kind of a song.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's really well written, well put together. If people are looking for it, is it just available as an to watch, or can you buy it? Can it be bought?
Well, technically it's available. It's available some places now, but you need to know where to go and find it. But it will be available to download on all platforms this Friday. We're kind of we're trying to savor the moment and trying to build up a bit of attention about it. The Donegal Daily, they give us a great shout out today.
That's a great coverage. Yeah, it is, in fairness.
Thank you to Rachel as well, fair play, and Jimmy for helping out there. It's just we're the video. I was in today in the studio putting the video together. So the point of it,
I can't wait to see it.
Between me and you, actually not bad.
Where did you do the video?
Myself and Elaine went down Letterkenny Main Street there a couple of nights ago. Now we went down
11 o'clock at night, found there, but it was well worth
it. We just used the phones and we captured the lights in the town, and it was beautiful, but it was kind of stark.
Yeah,
nobody about. No doors are closed. So it actually, and because
obviously
I would have preferred to go and get a big production team and do a massive video for a song like this.
Of course.
You can't do it. I'd love to have the Letterkenny Orchestra or something down in the square and record them playing it. That's next year's plan, but so all we had no time, because obviously the song just came into existence a few weeks ago and there was no time to plan anything. But we knew we needed a video, so iPhones and Main Street, and away we went.
That was great.
That's good. And you recorded up with Tommy, did you?
Some of it, Tommy was able to have the studio so that Elaine was able to just go into the studio room, record her parts, and leave.
And
then I would be when I'm doing a track, I would like to be in on top of everybody and then making sure that they do it the way. And so this is probably the good thing about this track is I couldn't do that because
it was brilliant.
I'm just thinking about that, Elaine. I'm thinking, going, Jesus, a positive side of a pandemic.
Do you know what? There's always a silver lining, isn't there?
Look at you.
Yes.
Elaine, what about yourself? How are you getting on with the lockdown situation?
I'm doing very well, thank God. As I say, I was doing my Facebook Lives there for long enough, and I still do them on Saturday nights. But like everything, I had to go back to work to pay the bills and stuff like that.
Of course, aye.
I'm back earning, but as I say, enjoyed, I have to say, getting together with the guys and that virtually, just because it brings you back to reality, what you love, and you can never lose sight of that. But
do you as I say, you do miss it, because we miss. I can just imagine how a singer feels, because I know, because of Highland being off at night and stuff, we missed it. I have to do this thing. To psychologically just keep me,
yes,
you know what I mean, happy enough and keep me. Because you must have cracked it was.
Of course,
just it. But hopefully better things are ahead. We'll all get
fingers crossed. Like as I say, you have to just keep it's just to keep the brain functioning well too, as well, because if you there's a lot of mental health issues out there and stuff like that. So you just have to.
You're
do
right.
it to love, and it's good that we can do this in lives and stuff. And the way I see it, the good thing about it is doing the lives. Say if I was playing in a bar, so we would have 20 people, and that now I'd be singing, and I have people all over the world. So it's coming out. The music, it's a good way of getting your music and stuff out there, and that's the way I see it. So
there'll be a positive come out of that, because as I say, you don't know where this could, music-wise, what it could do, and this is another avenue is because we have social media now, and in a sense, thank God we do, because it's helped a lot of people out.
Yeah.
And
well, I definitely think if it does come back, I'd actually consider still doing maybe 1 gig a week for people online that wouldn't get to see, things like that. Because at the end of the day, they were there for you when you needed them the most. You not get away. So,
but sure, we've all these wee setups here. We go that we have, like this StreamYard and Zoom, and although I've done Zoom meetings and I can't stand them, I hate them. I hate them.
You're like myself, all professional on top, and then the pajamas.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's a can of Guinness there to the side that nobody can see. You know what I mean? And you go down there.
It's a long straw.
Well, come here. Listen, thanks indeed to both of you at short notice coming on tonight. I really appreciate it. And it's lovely to hear you both. The song is absolutely beautiful. And the platforms is out there. It's on your own page. And Do you know what plans, Joe? Let's go to you. Are you recording? Are you looking at recording in the future, new stuff, or?
Well, before I'd recorded this, I've been just to go back on a point that you said, like doing the streams, and I would go nuts. I'm the kind of person that needs to be busy. You'll find me painting. I was painting my mother's house. I was doing like everything during the summer just to keep that. I've redone the garden a couple, But I've also found a lot of time because I'm not playing. You're playing 4 or 5 nights a week. When you're doing that, you're musically exhausted to be doing any writing. But whereas this year, I've had the hunger to actually sit down and finish projects and start new projects. So I've actually done a lot of writing this year, which I'm really happy about. But before I recorded the Christmas song, I'd already recorded a few, just a different feel. Stephen on the box on the Christmas song, he's done a few tracks with me, playing a more folk feel with a bit of energy in it. So them tracks are actually ready to go, and I was about to launch them when the Christmas song came in, and I thought I can't launch one, and then I says, right, I have to. Christmas is here. Do the Christmas song now, and then follow up with these other songs. So there are songs ready to go to fire out and start it next year. Actually, I have finished an EP and released a track there a couple of weeks ago called Angel Sleep. So they're all doing quite well. It's all buzzing about social media. So the very fact of doing these things, even though I'm doing it for myself, it means really happy for the last couple of weeks. You
have to, Joe. You have to, because as you say, there is mental health issues here. But you have to think, geez, I need to keep doing what I'm doing and keep focusing. And Elaine, are you writing yourself? Are you?
I could just about write my name, and that's about the height of it.
Same as that. Thank you. I can barely
I'd love to try, but I wouldn't have the. There we go. I could surprise myself.
I have the same. I take these notions. You get a wee tune in your head. You go, and then you sit down. You go, forget about that. You know what I mean?
And then I realise, that's been recorded already.
I think it's a great gift to be able to write songs. You know what I mean, and do stuff like that. No, I can't. I have all these instruments here, and I can't play on them.
Excelled himself for this.
Myself and Tommy over the years have done a lot of projects with people like that come in with wee bits of melody and then maybe a poem. And say, "One, you make that a song." Like, because when you see you write all the time yourself, you're always judging yourself. But it's see when someone else gives you lyrics, it's so easy to stick it together because it's someone else's baby.
I know what you're saying. But Joe, you must say the Keelys that you had, the trad sessions you had. They were cool. That's all going too, at the minute.
Huh? No, nothing. What the branch has been doing, like I'm a member of the Letterkenny Coaches branch, and they're actually meeting tonight. I was supposed to meet with them on Zoom, so thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
I was actually on the phone to my dad beforehand, telling him, like, these are my points for the meeting.
Very good.
Yeah, good. Just on that, what we're doing is because the branch would always meet on a Tuesday. To give ourselves something to do, we just finished a tune club over the month of November. So we had professionals and different fiddle, banjo, accordion, teaching the members tunes each Tuesday when they would have been going to sessions. And now now on the 12th of December, we're going to be doing live streams of members of the branch to raise money for the local St. Vincent de Paul. So that's going to be so we're going to be doing that on the 12th. So there's lots of things going on, and thank God we have this medium here to help us stay in touch and be responsible.
See, you had a great social outlet there, really, too, because you were doing so many different things. You were creating music, but when you think about it now, because people can't get out too much, that you were creating that too. You were creating that positivity, that atmosphere, and there was a great buzz coming from you at that time. You know what I mean? But you shall be back again. Make no mistake about that. You shall definitely.
Fingers crossed.
Please God, come here. The single is called "A Christmas Wish." It's absolutely beautiful. We wish you well with it, and I hope it's one of them songs like the Pogues that makes you with half a million every Christmas. Do you know what I mean?
And I get a hamper from Joe every Christmas. Thanks, William.
Thanks, Joe. He sits with half a million.
I get a hamper. And a gift voucher would be lovely.
I know. Come here. Listen, it's a pleasure having you both on. I'm delighted. And hopefully the next time Elaine, you'll have to pop up there some Monday night for a bit of crack when we get back to normal.
Fantastic.
Joe's up there more often than I was at times.
I'll be the gate crasher. I'll come up, no problem.
You were the first, Joe, weren't you?
The first guest on the first show on the 23rd of March, 2015.
Was that long? Jesus, nearly 6 years. If
Imagine.
nearly 23rd of March, we've done it. Hey?
It was my mother's birthday that night, and that's her.
Was that right?
We were taking a picture of me for saying happy birthday to my mother. But you don't think,
that's right. Well, sure, it's all about a crack, and that's what it's all about. Listen, Elaine, thank you very much indeed.
You're very
listen,
welcome.
if I don't see you, have a great Christmas.
You too, Paul. Look after yourself and stay safe as well, all right?
I'll certainly will. And take care. And Joe, yourself, thank you very much indeed. Have a good Christmas.
Sorry, the song is now available in most radio stations around the country.
I beg your pardon, I should have said that.
So if anyone would like to hear it, to contact your local stations. Highland has it. They have they sent me a lovely email today, so thank you, Highland. And we'll be having a little feature on the Greg Hughes shows on Friday. So
very good.
Look, all the radio stations have it now, and if they don't have it, we'll try and get it to them. So you can request it there, and if not, there's a link to it on the Donegal Daily page. And it'll be launched and ready for download. Everybody will be out this Friday. So thank you so much.
Joe, well done. You got on there when I didn't get into fair play. I like that when people come on and just take over. I mean, good luck with Joe. That's first class. Congratulations to you both. I genuinely mean it. Beautiful song. And it's a song, you know, in fairness, it's going to be around every Christmas. It's going to be, and that's lovely. And it's nice and it's local. So well done to you. And as I say, if I don't be chatting to you, have a great Christmas. You
too, Paul. I'm sure we'll be chatting.
Thanks, Joe. Thank you very much. That is Joe Gibson, and one of the best. And Elaine, thank you very much indeed, Elaine Boyle. What I see is my man here. What do I see now? How long was there now? Just get chatting. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. Great. Would I get to see these flipping buttons? I honestly God. Oh God, come back! I got it. Pressing that. Right, and right, Joe, that's it. And Jimmy, bring Jimmy back in here. Jimmy, what do you think of that? What do you think of that?
Brilliant, great interview, Johnny. I see Martina Bennett was texting Paul, great memories of Johnny jamming with Jackson Rocks, and Paul as well was sending a message. Aidan Laird's loved the interview as well.
Joanne Houston, hello to you, Joanne. Roshi Mellon on there, and Victoria Keaton. Thank you very much indeed. Lovely.
Vicky is I must get Vicky on with Declan because she has a brand new song, which is getting rave reviews on the RT playlist as well. A Cove Woman, and but yeah, I mean, see that. I heard the song and. I think it was Friday night, Paul. I heard Joe's song with Elaine, and it was one of the songs that the same one I heard the Goldstone Shave Christmas Day song. It was exactly the same hit I got.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, and just said to Joe, I said, look, that has got arms and legs because it's just a beautiful melody. And Elaine Boyle's lyrics or vocals are just incredible.
Absolutely beautiful.
Paul, there's a new album released just this week by Ted Ponsonby and his daughter as well, Sarah Ponsonby. Can you see that there? And it's called Breaking Trad. It's kind of it's a funny cover, but it's a beautiful photograph of Ted and his daughter on the front of it as well. And it's instrumental, but it's got the John Denny waltz and many. But get onto Ted's Facebook, and if you'd like a copy of it, because it was really there's
Ted's 11 tracks in it in total there, and it's absolutely brilliant. And as Johnny Gallagher was saying, you were talking earlier on, and we mentioned Alistair Hay and the Emerald Cottage sessions. And if you want to hear good music, listen to Emerald on a Wednesday night, around at 9 o'clock. And just Noella Hutton's on this Wednesday night. Johnny Boxty himself will be on Wednesday week. And it's something else worth waiting for. So I got the vinyl sent down from
4 of us. Sugar Island. Yeah. Show the colour. Take out the album itself. That's it.
Yeah. That is beautiful.
Yeah, isn't it?
Well done, Declan and Brennan. There we go. And you know the thing about it, Jimmy, I won't play that.
I know.
No, that'll go.
It's a collector's item on the wall.
It'll go to my children. That'll be an inheritance. You know what I mean? They get a tenner for that. No, but it is. I love that. And sure, that one of Johnny sent us there.
Paul, someone else used to talk. Johnny Boxley, we can't say too much, right? But there is a very, very special concert on Christmas Eve that you and I are being the privilege of being invited to MC again. The lineup is extraordinary, to say the least. We can't say too much because we've been licensed not to give it away. But let me tell you, this is probably one of those. I'm just so looking forward to
special. Yeah. I can't wait. Because the buzz that we got out of doing the last one, which is something else. This is going to be 10 times better. And as you say, we can't say nothing.
No, and it's going to be.
Did you sign the contract?
Confidentiality clause. It's called confidentiality. Try and say it. Confidentiality clause.
How did you manage to say that word on a Monday night? Cathal Russell says, any chance of a Tyrone song? Cathal, you don't want to hear me singing.
And what I'm going to do, Paul, we might put up the Johnny Boxley cover album. We might get people to like and share it for a competition on the Monday night page.
That's a good idea, because he's a gentleman. He's really is. And you know, this is the thing about Johnny Gallagher. Is well known in this country, but he is massive out in Europe. Like he was doing, what he had got 20-day tour already lined up to promote 2020 Vision. So. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going for the 9 o'clock news. Well done.
Oh, yeah.
Martin Orr next week, isn't he? Martin Orr on next week.
Martin Orr's on next week, and
somebody very secret.
We can't say too much. We cannot.
He's flying in.
Well, he can fly in all he wants, but you know, hopefully. Dean Moore, hello to you, Dean. Good lad, keep him well, I hope. But that was loads of music, and that's what's all about. Jimmy, thanks very much.
Well done, Paul.
I'll talk to you later on. Take care. Thank you. That's Jimmy, you see. And I hope you enjoyed that. You see, when we start this on a Monday night, I always say, so we'll do 10 or 15 minutes. We'll do 20 minutes. So we're nearly in 15 minutes here. So that's good. Listen, thanks indeed for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to Johnny Gallagher. Thanks to Elaine Boyle and Joe Gibson. But importantly, the head of production there, Jimmy Stafford. And as I say, Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, Emerald Cottage Sessions, Noella Hutton. Outstanding. Have a good week. Good luck.